YouTube is not paying like it used to. Let's talk about it briefly. So, uh, I see a lot of content creators online talking about quitting YouTube. I see a lot of content creators switching up their content strategy. I see a lot of people going back to working regular jobs, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. Sometimes you have to face reality, especially as an adult, especially when you choose to do something full time and it just isn't working out. The reality is, like, you have to make changes when changes need to be made. And quite frankly, this channel has been experiencing a lot of turbulence, and things are not the way they used to be. With that being said, I am highly considering, you know, um, doing different things with my time and my life to that better suit my life financially. Uh, I'd say, like, within the last year or maybe like year and a half, AdSense revenue has just been declining. And more so this year, it's been on a steady decline. That's why, if you guys notice, I've been kind of focusing more on my business and less on content creation because I drastically needed and wanted to diversify my income and not just depend solely on my AdSense revenue. I've never really solely depended on my AdSense revenue, but it was really crucial that I changed the way I was doing things because I saw the decline coming. I saw this happening and I adjusted. Did I adjust fast enough? Did I adjust to the point where I've totally replaced what I was making from my AdSense revenue? No. Am I close? Yes. Is the potential there? Definitely. But I still have to do a few things and focus on the business in order for it to compensate for the massive drop. It feels like it almost feels like you're just walking off of a cliff. And I've watched a few other content creators change their strategies, try to adjust to soften the blow. But I don't know what's going on with social media. And it's not just YouTube, it's Facebook, it's Instagram. And quite frankly, right now, with the economy and the state that it is, everybody in every industry is being affected, and large corporations are cutting back on the money that they're spending on content creators and paying content creators to create the content. It's almost like you have to be top tier in order to benefit from making content these days, which is not a bad thing. It makes sense, but now it seems like these platforms are getting more creative and in their terminology so that they can try to pay less and get more out of the creator. And ultimately, at the end of the day, creators that do this full time are gonna lose out. I've watched a few videos, and there's one that I want to share that stuck out to me. This is from a content creator, Jazz Nicole. She has about 284,000 subscribers. So go over and check out her YouTube channel when you can, Jazz Nicole. I'm gonna play a little bit of her video so you guys can check it out, so you guys know that I'm not the only one, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. I'm just gonna hit
That
play.
I'm not coming off as too complainy in this video because I know I hate
I'm not gonna
watching
play the full
people
video.
just complain, 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 complain. I'm just doing this video because I really want to give awareness to a topic that is not touched on a lot. And there's a lot of people that are selling a dream of making a lot of money via social media payout.
See, the thing is, a lot of people started being content creators and they thought it was going to be simple. They thought it was going to be easy. And the gravy train has dried up. And the reality is, if companies aren't seeing a return on their investment, then it doesn't make sense anymore, and they have to shift. So let's continue back on with this video.
outs, but aren't talking about how within the last 2 to 3 years, the money isn't moneying. The math is not mathing. And so you have people that are getting into the YouTube space, into the Instagram space, where they are
And this
expecting
is
to make a
somebody with
lot of
over
money and they work really
284,000
hard to get
subscribers.
monetized and to reach these milestones, hoping for large payouts. And then they get there and realize, oh, wait, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, or I did all that work for this. And so I
Hmm.
hope that this video really just shows you guys that.
You guys can go over to her channel and check out that video in its entirety. But what I will say is that it seems like, at least on my end, that the content that I thought was evergreen, and evergreen being a term that we use when it relates to content that is going to be relevant years to come. The content that I thought was evergreen, that was performing well on a consistent basis, is not performing well anymore. And even it seems like they're getting tighter and tighter on their rules, because prior to YouTube, I produce music, and I have a few songs that are out on iTunes and the other streaming platforms, and I use some of my songs in some of the videos, and it seems that YouTube is getting so tight to the point there where they're buckling down on anything that might interfere with their revenue. So a few videos that I use my songs on, my songs that I own, that I wrote, produced, recorded, copyright wrote, everything, 100% my songs that I put on platforms are being flagged, and those videos are not being monetized anymore. I don't know whether that's because YouTube just doesn't want to split the revenue with the streaming platforms. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I put in disputes and I didn't win, even though I own those songs. So I'm kind of thinking about taking my songs off of the streaming platforms, to be honest. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that yet, but it's getting real out here. So what I will say to people that are considering being a content creator, becoming a content creator, is make sure you are doing it for the right reasons, and make sure that you have something else going on. If you have a regular job, um, a regular 9 to 5, don't quit your 9 to 5, or proceed with caution before you quit your 9 to 5. Um, even if your YouTube revenue is significant, I would say make sure you diversify and make sure you have something else that's just as solid, if not more solid, than the income that you're relying on from your platform that you're creating content for. Because when they want to flip the switch and turn it off on you, they'll do that, and they can. So guys, when I ask you guys to use my affiliate link, it's not because I'm not trying to be buggy or anything. It just makes sense that if you're going to purchase an item, um, and it doesn't cost you anything else to purchase that item, if you use my affiliate link, it's just as a favor to me. If you enjoy the content, just use the affiliate link. But even affiliate marketing money is not there anymore, because people are not shopping like they used to be because of the state of the economy. Um, it's getting real out here. So I'm glad that I'm one of the people that did not overextend myself financially and did not get myself in so much of a debt that it's a really, really stressful thing to go through. I'm happy that I kind of like was kind of conservative with my spending, and I kind of invested a lot of the money that I was getting into pieces of equipment that can help me generate money throughout this time. Because other than that, if I was just 100% YouTube, I would be screwed. I would be back at the looking for a job right now. So I'm happy that I invested into my equipment. I'm happy that I got my studio. But even with that being said, it's not exactly all peaches and cream. uh, as it may seem when you're watching the videos. But I'm not like drowning or anything like that. But stuff is tight, right? So be careful when you go into this full time. Be careful about putting all your eggs in one basket. Don't do that. I don't recommend you do that. And just proceed with caution, right? What I'm going to do moving forward is I'm still going to create content. And I'm kind of glad this happened because this happened and this is happening because it kind of like sets the stage for what this is exactly, and it kind of takes the pressures of having to create certain types of content that perform off of the creator so that we can be more creative, right? So I'm kind of enjoying the freedom of not having to do certain types of things so that I can get back into the art form of creating videos and being creative with my ideas and putting out the content that I want to put out. So it's like a gift and a curse. It's like, the money was great. I enjoyed it, but now my background originally was really in digital film and video production. That's my degree is in. So I can get back into enjoying the thing that I like to do, and that's make videos and create and figure out different, more creative ways to make videos just to entertain people. Um, Kind of sounds like a hobby, which it is, but it's something that I enjoy doing. So I'm really looking forward to what's happening, kind of sort of in a weird way, but at the same time it does suck, right? But still in life is full of ups and downs, and this is just one of those things where sink or swim, right? Swim or sink, right? Either you're a content creator or you're not, right? And I'm a content creator. So even though the ship is sinking, I'm going to do other things outside of YouTube and I'm still going to grow my other streams of revenue, but I'm still going to create content because I just genuinely enjoy making content. So yeah, interesting times, guys. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're a content creator, let me know what your plans are, and I'll see you next video.